It's that time again. Time to hydrate. Time to have a big glass of water next to a big cup of coffee. Actually, it's usually a little cup that's mostly oat foam. Yep. I have on my desk here a moisturizer called Bulldog Skincare for Men. Where really I don't give a... I don't really care. I don't really respect that you've gendered your product by making it be literally bulldogs. It was just distracting me. Because really, when it comes to, you know, gendered skincare and stuff like that, first of all, that's just a whole can of beans on its own. Secondly, all the man stuff just has like a default soap smell, whereas, you know, I want to smell like oranges and tea leaves and lime. I really like lime shower gel. It helps you wake up. Hey everyone, how are you doing? What's your favorite shower scent? Vote now. See, we don't have Old Spice in the UK, so I don't know what it smells like, but I have heard good things. I have. I think something needs to smell pretty strong for me to recognize it, because, you know, my nose is not very good. That's interesting, Barry. Well, apparently my controllers now play a 3. That's never happened before. Peppermint soap. I like the idea of peppermint soap. Don't think I've ever had it, but I like the concept. And really, that's more important, right? That's kind of my mentality, right? The end result, no matter what, is going to be disappointing, but at least you can get excited about the idea of it. That's my mentality. Welcome to the stream. I think sometimes the anticipation for something is just as much the excitement as the thing itself, if not more. Well, exactly, right? It's just like my lime shower gel. Peppermint soap would wake you up. And I do have, what's it called? Tea tree oil. That I actually throw tea tree oil on my face after a shave. And it's like, pow, 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 pam. I just went like full Kramer for a second there. I'm okay with being the Kramer, because that means I've just narrowly avoided being the George. Playing some Hollow Knight today, because I'm really enjoying streaming Hollow Knight at the moment. I really am. I have other things to do, but I would want no more than to stream Hollow Knight, you know? It's kind of one of those things when you're freelance where it's like, yeah, sure, all of this is work, but some is more important than others, but some is more fun than others, right? So kind of, well, it's a hard one when you have commissions with deadlines where it's like, oh no, you got to work things you don't like just to get it all done. Man, yesterday's D&D stream was great. I'm just looking over the activity feed for it. We actually got quite a lot of bits and follows. And we're still not over 800 followers because we have people dropping out as soon as they're dropping in. But close. Not that I care about that or anything. Baka. Well, no, it's not imperative. It's like slightly satisfying. I just like it when my analytics reach neat numbers. I'm not OCD about that kind of thing, but I do get joy when, you know, it's on a 5 or a 10. I just do. I like it. Oh, hey! So the question is, what are we going to do in Hollow Knight today? Last time we were doing the Colosseum of Fools. We've been playing for 17 hours on stream. We're not going to keep doing that. We're on the 3rd challenge. I think the 3rd... we could definitely do the 3rd challenge right now. Or we can just come back later with more stuff. Right? There's a particular thing I really should have Googled to figure out where it is. But we're missing something. Jules! Thank you for the bitty bits, I appreciate it. Plus the money involved. I like that, too. I like money. Have we been to Crystallized Mound? I feel like we did go to Crystallized Mound. Yes, because it's a platforming challenge there. There's another spell. And I don't know where the other spell, where you learn it. And I should know that, but I don't. Also, I wonder if we can get all the way over here now. So we've got the Shade Cloak, which means we've actually opened up a lot of doors. The only one I can remember is that there's one in the Fog Canyon, and there's one in Kingdom's Edge. And really, I should have marked them off. I also think there might be one in Ancient Basin as well. So let's go to Kingdom's Edge, because we're like nearly there. And I should actually probably put Find You Where You Are charm. Just being a bad employee. Look, I work best when listening to something. So you're just helping yourself. Or not, and that's also okay. I don't care. I don't care what you do. I enjoyed having the Dream Shield last time. Yes! There was one in Deep Nest. You're right. There was another one in Deep Nest. But there's one, and it's all the way down there. Down there on the right. I'm tapping my screen, so you should be able to definitely see where I'm tapping on my screen. So we're just going to need to fall into Ancient Basin and just... into Kingdom's Edge and just fall. Which is funny. Yeah, it looks cool and also is very practical for exploring. Similar to Glowing Womb, how when you're exploring and don't really want to deal with all the enemies, this kind of helps you, but in a more defensive way than offensive. And Dream Shield on its own isn't very good, but when you have Dream Shield and Dream Eater, I think it's called, it makes it bigger and stronger and really useful. Yikes. Wait, we just need to fall. I don't give a shit. Take me. So what we're really looking for is a Pale Ore. We've got one more Pale Ore, we can get the final nail upgrade in the game, and we can start doing late game stuff. Some of it's not really worth doing until you get that final nail upgrade, because you're just gonna get it. It's just gonna be easier when you get it, right? So it's just easier to wait. Oh, good job, Mr. Knight. You decided to pose like a badass when you landed, like frickin' Iron Man. You suffered for it. Pretty sure the upgrade I have for the Dream Nail means that you Dream Nail faster, which is not very useful unless you're trying to read... Yeah, unless you're trying to read enemies' thoughts, which, you know, we can do occasionally, but... Oh, you know something we need to do? We'll do it in a bit. We need to go get our money from the bank. Well, the Dream Nail isn't meant to be used in combat. But you can. And what I always say is that, yeah, if you want to see what the... Because basically, you Dream Nail a monster in combat, you get to see their thoughts. Really cool, but really hard to do. You want to see what the monster's thoughts are? Look it up on the wiki. That's what I do. It gives a really good insight, but it's just a little too much for me to do it in the game. Oh, true. Oh, that's true, it does generate more soul. We can go, whoop. Oh, there's a dreamer back here. Dream boss. Let me drink my coffee. We've come a long way just to die here at the edge of the world. No, do not speak. I've heard thousands and thousands of empty words from those like you. Your pride, your desires, your desperation. You will take these things with you once I strike you down. Raise your weapon then and die like those who came before you. Oh look, he's got... Mirror match! He's got a dream shield too! That's funny. I didn't stay on the bench in Kingdom's Edge because I didn't think there would be a dream boss here. That is super my bad. But as long as we don't die, we're fine. Yikes. How come the Seers let you have 2 dream shields? No, not gonna happen unless we had Joni's blessing. What we can do is that. And then this. The shield! It does nothing! I mean, he's clearly gonna die soon. You can tell, he's speeding his attacks up. That's how it works. Done. Easy. Yeah, he definitely is the Dream Shield Master. I'm actually surprised we don't get, like, the Dream Shield from him. Never have I been defeated in combat. I can see myself there, still sleeping. How long have I been hidden here? Here at the edge of the world, no one could find me except you. Warriors, knights, kings, even time themselves, they have no power over me. Only you. You are the darkness, come to consume me. Just like I consumed that coffee. We also have enough to go back to the Seer. So, I want to go... I want to go back to Queen's Gardens, then the Seer. There's something we have to do very quickly at Queen's, not Queen's Gardens, Queen's... station. And we gotta keep on going through our adventure. Soul mana XP. It's explicitly soul. It's like described in game as soul. You focus your soul though, so I can understand calling it focus, but it's soul. And it's important that you call it soul too. What's interesting is it's been shown that Hornet has like completely different mechanics when it comes to that kind of thing in the new game. So we'll see what that's going to be all about. But I won't get into that for the risk of spoilerinos. King Station? Then we go to Queen Station. We opened this door yet? Yes. And then we haven't opened the door, we got behind it, so it doesn't matter. Alabama. Shouldn't be long until we found all the stag stations. I don't know where the last one would be. There's a couple of areas we haven't found on the map yet. From here we can go into Fog Canyon actually. But I want to go to the resting grounds first. We want to go check on our bank, because surely we've only gained money. Wamp. She gone. She outie. We can also check on our best waifu. Hello. She's enjoying her tasty treats. Now we can see what they are. She's eating dead people. No, she's just eating mushrooms. I thought she was eating dead people. Hello. Mmm, delicious. Oh, she does both. That's fine. As long as you're not only eating people. That's good. As long as you have a varied diet. A little bit of cannibalism's okay. Just a little bit. Petit point. Now the question is, Barry, do you remember where the frickin' black wall was in Deep Nest? Because I don't. I don't at all. Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me look at the dream nail. You already have 700 essence. Wonder whether the dreamers are watching you as you work, or even that old king. That look of theirs, desperate but very clever. I wonder how long they could hold. I hold no disdain for them, though. As history grows, I grow numb to its repetitions. Take your gift and continue collecting essence. Once you have 900, come back and visit me. The dream nail now holds 900 essence within its core. Are you surprised that this old kingdom has so many hidden dreams? Yes, you're starting to see them. The connections between us and the dreams we leave behind, like prints in the dust. Time has come for you to learn to revisit the places connecting to you. Hold the dream nail tight, Wielder. Imagine a great gate opening before you. That's the dream gate. Hold Y and hold down while using the dream nail to start a dream gate. Allows you to basically teleport back to a place. I don't use Dreamgate. It's kind of something to help people who don't like to backtrack, but I like to backtrack. So we might end up using it a little bit, but I like walking around. Well, let's go back to Deep Nest while we have you there to guide us. Which is called Distant Village on the thing, just to be mildly annoying. Although it is lower right, so we might want to see. Oh, yes! So what we actually want to do is use the tram station from Ancient Basin, not be here in Deep Nest. We don't want to be here. Efficiency. I also seem to remember there being a black gate in Ancient Basin. No. Because if there was, we would have already been there. We have to go back to Ancient Basin when we find the next spell that I just don't know where it is. Because I'm just dumb. I genuinely don't remember where the spell is. It's not a big deal, though. I'm sure we'll find it just by wandering around. We kind of did things... Not that there's no order to... That there is an order to them, but we actually went down to the Abyss a little earlier than I think the game intends. Because I really wanted the Shade Cloak, I'll be honest. We can also go do that thing in the sewers at some point, and there is actually some stuff we need to do in the sewers. That actually might be the thing we need to do. Yup. It's so much easier when you can go through enemies. Or just damage tank like that. Nice, nearly. We nearly did it. Oh, what's this? Sharp Shadow. What is that? I don't think I found this before. When using Shadow Dash, the bearer's body will sharpen and damage enemies! Nothing personnel, kid. I'm just made of darkness. Back to the tram, I guess. This really is going to be a session of us just doing some minor backtracking stuff, because there's a lot of things we have to minor backtrack for. Until we get into some heavy stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's what the game is, right? That's what I love about the game. You keep returning back to old places with new insights and stuff like that. I don't think I ever found this charm before. But I'm really enjoying dodging through enemies this playthrough, so I might consider it. Offensive dashing, yeah. I know I am dashingly offensive and offensively dashing, but still. The thing we need to do in the Royal Waterways is here. I don't... we're close, so let's just go there. Let's just do it. I think it's gonna open up something that we can't do yet, if it is what I think it is. But I'm actually not sure what's there, because that's new content. What we really want is another pale ore, and I have to remember how you get it. I don't remember if there is exactly the amount of pale ore you need to finish your nail in the game, or if there's like one extra. But we'll just get one at some point. That's not like anything to rush towards. It'll be kind of fun when we do find it. Oh, we're going through the Dung Defender's chambers. Oh, it's you again. I'm glad to see you return. No, please, don't say a word. I must apologize for my previous behavior. Entirely my fault. I mistook you for one of those mindless, skulking husks. Yet you bested me in a most majestic, knightly fashion. Ah, that tear, you've been to her grove. I swore I'd visit, but my duty is my oath. I'm sorry, ignore me, I'm being foolish. If I'm not careful, I'll sink down into old memories and won't ever come back again. She's a great judge of character, so if she gave you her blessing, you must be something special indeed. I'm barely worthy to be in your presence. Such joyful, vigorous combat, I've almost forgotten a feeling. I was a knight once, you see. By the grace of our good king, I stood proudly before the throne, watching Hallownest swell to greatness. And that nasty business with the affliction. So there were others. We knights defend against a physical, but formless enemy. How can we defeat such a foe? Our king tried in his own way. A cruel means it was, and still, eventually we were brought low. Ah, shouldn't be so morose. You invigorated me. It's truly a delight to meet one of those whose strength can match my own. Go, mighty warrior of Hallownest. You've proven your honor. Good fortune on the path ahead. What a good poopy boy. I mean, he gave us the power to poop, so we'll never take that for granted. Stay happy, because we're in the sewers and it's scary, and we're not gonna be scared by the scary monsters. Not one bit. Down and to the left. There it is. You're right, it is an essential power. So, we saw this place before, and it's a place with the giant grubs. We can either kill them, or, dodge them. See, I'm so good at dodging. But that was actually pretty good. There was definitely more stuff in there, but we'll go back, if possible. There's a bunch of stuff down here. People just throwing their trash down in the waters. Yes. Junk pit. It's where we belong. Wasn't even much money in there. Probably a way out. So let's go back down and look at this thing. A cocoon chained with a simple lock. Use simple key. Yes. Collected the God Tuner. A device that resonates with beings with great power. Seek the gods of Hallownest, tune their power through their strength. Ascend. And if we dream nail this lovely lady, we will go to somewhere. We'll go to a you know, another pocket realm. And as with most of those, we don't want to do it yet. And ascend, yeah. But we got more work to do yet before we can go about Ascension. Where am I? Our work is yet not done. But I trust that you will enjoy Ascension once it occurs. There's so many twisting paths around here. I kind of love that I played the game before some of the content was finished, because it means there's just still more secrets for me to find. Oh, we found her. Stronger, bigger, mother. Grow nice and wet. Noisy, scary, up, stay here. Mother's glow, so angry, so angry. Little flukums. Is a cool thing we might get to show later if I know where I'm going and where I am. Of course, I do want to go back to the chamber with the big old flukes. But I want to know where this goes to. Oh, the nail sage. That's interesting. I love accidental murder. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a double idiot. Triple idiot. I was right there and I just fumbled it. There we go. Hopefully we can just make it back up here. Yeah, they were at least nice enough to make this all be backtrackable. There's some areas where it's like, yeah, but we're just gonna make it not be straight walls so that you can't go through them. Yikes. It's gonna all be for money. As all things are. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I just wanted to check if there was anything else here. Glad I did that. That's, you know, saves a worry for the future. So I know where the, Well, now we have the God Tuner, which is massive. God Tuner opens up a whole area of the game. So, the question is, what do we do now? Suppose we go to Fog Canyon. I will try it, Barry. I will try to use the God Tuner. I don't promise 100% completion of the game, but I will promise to try everything I can. Because I'm not a 100% completionist kind of person, but I do like trying for stream to, you know, eke out all the content possible. So the question is, it's gotta be Fog Canyon. Oh, hello, Lem. Oh, what are you doing out here in this miserable downpour? Impressive fountain, isn't it? I'm sure we wouldn't be able to appreciate it more if we weren't both getting drenched. Night up there was an important one. The plaque here mentions its sacrifice, which carries something of an ominous tone. Probably some sort of horrible end, though it sounds like the night's goal may have been achieved in the progress. And all relics I've collected, I'd like to find a clue as to what that was. I'll be getting back to the shop soon. If I stay out here too long, I'll get washed into the waterways. Come visit if you like, if you have relics, I mean. I'm not much for chatter. Who were you, Mystery Knight, and why no mention of you beyond this fountain? Spank the rich! Hey Slashes, how you doing? There was definitely one more Shadow Gate beyond the one in Fog Canyon, but I suppose we'll just find it one day. The secrets of the world will not remain for too long. I'm doing pretty good, Slashes. Doing pretty good. I injured my hand just through working a couple of days ago, and so I'm taking a little easy on illustrating at the moment. So it's an excuse to play way more Hollow Knight. You know what we need to do is find the love key as well. But look, we wondered where the banker was, and here she is. Hello again, dearie. Fancy running into you here. Is it your geo you're after? Well, you see, it's a sad thing, but it's gone, all spent. Cost of running a bank can be high, so I had to charge a somewhat large service fee to your account. Perfectly legitimate, of course, the whole banking deal. But thank you for visiting me, and rather wrong now, won't you? If you allow me some privacy, I'll be done here soon, and you can have the spa all to yourself. No hard feelings, okay? Oh no, leave me be, creepy little thing. Give me that money. Got our money back. Look, we don't need to sit here and count who's ones and who's nuns. What is it here that stops us going further in Deep Nest? Oh, it's a one-way thing here, and that's Green Path, the complete opposite of Deep Nest. There's also a Dream Tree on the Howling Cliffs, but we'll go back there at some point. I murdered an innocent. I murdered a banker who stole from us, which, according to the US Constitution, is totally legal. Haha. No, but really. She's not dead, no. She's still alive. She just rolled off screen. Which is a little unfortunate. You can get all your money back from her, but I kind of, you know, I sent her a little bit by accident. Accidental sending, you know, it happens all the time. I'm really at an impasse, because there's I don't want to do too many things until we have the next pale ore. I'm just trying to think where the next pale ore is. I know another way to get a charm notch, which I don't want to do yet. It'll just be a happy surprise when we find it, I suppose. I'm going to be back wicked fast, because I just chugged a coffee. And then I'll be back in a second, and then we'll go explore Fog Canyon, because you never really get to until now. So, yeah. Oh, baby! Did my foot sure fall asleep? Yes, and I did just backtrack then just so that we could find the banker. I literally just wanted to do that. I think it's time for you to leave, little one. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. So how do we best avoid that? Maybe a dash masty? Don't quite have enough for Soul Eater. We do if we get rid of Grub Song. We actually don't need Quick Focus right now. So we pop on Soul Eater, so we're going to generate a heaping hunk of soul. And let's put on Sharp Shadow. Makes us look more dramatic as well, which is important to me. Sharp Shadow Dashmaster is the Nothing Personnel Kid meme. We also don't have the map for Fog Canyon yet. Yep, it works. But this was the problem I had. You know what I should do is put on the double healing charm. Go back in time. Because almost all the enemies here do double damage, which is why I wanted to do that. Yes! It's one of the reasons why I haven't really wandered around this area yet, because when you first get here, those jellyfish are very dangerous because you don't have enough hearts to take double damage from everything. Where's Honey Knight? We haven't got it equipped right now. That's the Hive Blood charm. It basically gives all of our hearts a chance to regenerate if they've been damaged. Basically, if you take a hit, it has a... it will try to regenerate that hit. But it can't regenerate more than one, I think. It's a really good one for challenges and stuff. But I don't think we want it here because we're always going to take more than one damage. So it's not ideal. Honey, Noggle Blessing. No, Honey is literally the dungeon that we just did on Mondays, Neil. We were talking about it with Ian when we were doing that area. Well, this is not what I was looking for, but we found it anyway. I was wondering how to get here. Queen's Gardens. I couldn't remember how to get here and found it by accident. But that's okay. We can go back to Fog Canyon later. Queen's Gardens. Queen's Gardens is one of my favorite areas because it's basically Green Path Plus, and I really like that in game design when you kind of go back to the same themed area, but later when you're a little bit better. It is hard, though, as you can tell from us just getting destroyed by regular enemies. We destroyed it with the frickin', who's it? Oh, yeah, Berry, and that's gonna be a thing. Cloth! Ah, tiny warrior! And you two come to test yourself against that traitor's tribe. A deadly bunch they are that roost within these glades, and once I've stayed well clear of them, but your actions have shown me the truth of it. We must face down our fears or be defeated by them. If we both make it through, we can swap stories of our adventures. I'd look forward to that. It's time! I'll face that fear. Nola will be proud. Stay alive, my friend. Whatever you seek in here, I'm sure the tribe won't look highly on our intrusion. Cloth does look like a character in Underlords. It's funny, because we've already done some Colosseum battles where we fight these mantises, so I kind of remember what they do. But basically, there's more mantises, but these are stronger and way more annoying. Which is why I'm kind of glad I have Dashmaster on. Oh, good job, Ollie. Good job. Cloth doesn't look like a bug. She's a big bug. She's wearing a cloth on her head. Quite literally, like a sack. Funny story. She was a backer-created character on their Kickstarter who was originally called Burlap, but they renamed her because Burlap doesn't exist in this world, right, within their culture. Wait! Aww! That was badass for a moment. Cloth is a cicada? Yes, Cloth is a cicada. Good success. And cicadas are like freaking nightmare creatures anyway. How did Cornifer get up here? There's so much jumping. Ah, have you heard of Hallownest's queen? Apparently these gardens were once her retreat. Now some vicious types are crawling all over the place and the plants have grown wild. As inhospitable as it is, I've enjoyed my travels here. Care to see my efforts? Cornifer can't fly. What are you talking about? Bench. Do we want to change our load? I actually quite like this loadout for this area. I'm not against it. Yeah, Cornifer's just gonna launch. Oh, hello. Isn't this just the most intriguing place? So many discoveries waiting to be made. We're about to set off ourselves that we can't seem to agree on which way to head. This led to having an argument between us. We should really stop squabbling about such petty things. Left or right? Which way is best? Should be a simple thing, yet we're always at odds. Probably killed each other. You know, lovers quarrel. Quickly turned into lovers brawl. Local bug murders couple in cold blood. Let me in! Let me in! Okay. I'm feeling a little goofus today. Oh, see the return of the traps. I really like it. This doesn't happen that often in this game where you basically go to an area and then it's like a more developed version of that area. I really like that in design. And I actually should totally do that in like my own dungeon design, really. Oh, did I just go in a loop? I just went in a loop, didn't I? Good job. I don't have the thing that lets me see where I am on the map. What an amateur mistake, Ollie. Amateur mistake. Ah, well, we can equip it when we die. That is not what I thought it was. Got turned around by the thorns. Maybe. Maybe not. Lover's quarrel. This, I believe, is an exit. Open, says Ollie. Crabs are not bugs. I mean, like, I know they are. We ain't finding no grub, no crab enemy. There was crabs in the game. They got cut. Oh, well, yeah, I suppose. But as a parasitic life form, surely they would need like a mammal to live off, right? Oh yes, he's talking about his penis. Yes. Yes, okay then. We're all in agreement. Penises are weird. Yikes. Note to self. Not safe in the water. We kind of left Queen's Gardens, and I'm okay with that for now. Oh. You whore. Oh, sneaky jellyfish! I couldn't see him. Hello, Cornivert. Oh! As odd as much of Howlness can be, there's a whole new level of strangeness about these caves. Do you see that dark gate below? It's quite unsettling to be near. I did my best to avoid it. Fortunately for me, I found another route in, though I did end up in a little singed waiting for some acid. Da 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 da! It's all collected! We should be like around here, so we can actually go through this way if we so wish, which we do. Yike. Whoa! Hello. Tired. Really does send them. Oh, it looped around! They loop around! Well, you know what's best after a long day? Me! And my long message of love to all peoples. There's just a lot of explosiveness in this frickin' cave. Oh, we've been here before. I was doing the old, you're checking to see if there's a shortcut that backtracks. I don't mind it that much. It's not the most fun enemy to fight. But it's not too bad. There are worse offenders. Yes, I don't want children while I'm here because they will accidentally kill the jellyfish. Then they'll kill me. Oh my god. Don't you want me? But we have the frickin' Edgelord cloak now. Yeah. So why would we ever want anything else? Doesn't this kingdom just abound with surprises? Building atop an acid lake. Despite the sight, I can't help but feel familiarity. Something stirs in my mind. I can't quite tell what. I thought it in my lust for discovery to lead me here, but now there seems something else. This building beckons me. I can feel it calling. Dare I head in? I remember there being a grub in this room. There's nothing to do in the infective crossroads when you actually know your way around the world for quite a while. Teacher's Archives. Are you ready to get your steampunk on? That's right. You are. What are we gonna want in here? What are we gonna want in here? I don't know what we want in the archives. Let's put on Hive Blood because if I remember correctly, not the nicest place to be. Bump, bump. Remember, we don't have the frickin' Edgelord cloak anymore. Like, they really home. Across the acid. Pretty sure it's the same on this way, although there might be items. There is. There's a tablet we can read. So, you can read this one. I don't speak Hollow Knight. Oh no! Big jelly. It's Awu, the big jellyfish. He's electrifying! But he's impervious to our damage. Our weapons can't break shields of that magnitude. But then our boy Quirrell shows up. And I miss my chance. Come on, Quirrell. Quirrell! We can only get one smack off, that's okay. You always wanted to fight your battles with your friends! You're the one who said they wanted to die among friends. Kasa! What a cutie. That's a three banger. Whee! Oh, wow! Wow! Yike. He just fucking leaps around. Aye. I appreciate this. Casa! Well, we managed to heal on that one. I don't really want to die to Awu. Just one of those avoidance bosses. Though they are really fun mechanics to avoid. I particularly like how the attack where they basically make lightning behind you. There's one of the enemies in the Trial of Fools does this. I like it. I think it's real fun. In a game where you have as many movement options as you do, having a boss like this is pretty good. You just cast your last saw, boy. Something glows within the tank. Did she call you too then? I realize it's no coincidence we arrived together. Though much of my memory is blank, this place I recall. Within these chambers the teacher sought to store the kingdom's knowledge, and at its core she stored herself. To save Hallownest, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself she enacted an additional protection. Though I cannot recall it happening, I played a part in the feat. She called me here now to reverse that protection, all in aid of you. It was his mask all along! Do not hesitate. The choice to reform was hers, not mine. She knows what you would do and seems to welcome it. I think such a small creature would bear this kingdom's fate. And this is the last dreamer. Monomon the teacher. Well, the last seal on the black egg has been broken. If we wished, we could delve inside. Madam's life is extinguished, and with it her seal breaks. It's a heavy thing you attempt, but I've seen your prowess up close, and she too believed you capable. Be on your journey then. Allow me to rest a time. Deed complete, I begin to feel my age. Bye, Quirrell. Have a good one. Now back to the Queen's Gardens, I guess. Yeah. Yes. There's actually a small comic about Quirrell, that they released for Kickstarter. Actually enjoyed Sharp Shadow quite a lot. So we want to leave the Teacher's Archives, go back to the Queen Gardens. We need to get the thing that lets us know where we're going. Not gonna make this mistake again. Means we can't have high blood, or we just get rid of Sharp Shadow and still do it. We don't super need quick focus either. So we can still do that, and then pop something else on, like Shape of Un, I guess. Quite deliberately, a lot of the timeline is vague in Hollow Knight. Some would say that time itself functions differently in this place. But that would make Quirrell pretty old. Never thought about that. It feels much more satisfying to go past an enemy while stabbing them with the yeet cloak. Watch a lore video when we finish the game. It'll be much more satisfying to do the old, oh, I wonder what's going on, and then come back to it. I'm not quite decided on how we're going to do. We'll probably do the ending fairly soon. Basically, there's some stuff I want to do after we've already finished the game, if that makes sense. Because right now we could go and get some endings, but not the true ending. Oh yes, I need to backtrack around for that, don't I? That's right. And when I first played this, I of course didn't know there was a true ending, so I just did it. And to be fair, if you guys are actually interested in me doing that, I could. It's kind of up to you. Truest ending. So I believe there's basically a true ending, and then there's a bunch of almost like side endings that kind of either add or do stuff. And the God Tuner one is one of those things where it's like a cutscene that like some people say is an ending, what I say is almost like an ending adjacent thing, right? But we'll see. We'll all see. But we're on the hunt for that true ending. And what's great is I don't completely remember what to do. I remember it in the vaguest ways. So really, we're just going to explore and see what we find. But Queen's Gardens is super important for this kind of thing, because we have a King's brand, but no mark from the Queen. I enjoy this cloak a lot. The love key! Oh, I didn't time it right. Too long spent together, we became as one. Oh, I am hyped to get the love key as well. The only way to get the truest ending is to go to the love house. It's a love house. Where does this go? Oh, all the way back here. It all wraps around to this mess. And that wraps back into Queen's Station. Well, under Queen's Station. Sometimes you get that. That's the main issue I have with Underlords is that the early game is really slow, which is good in one way. It means the early game doesn't really affect the late game. It lets you build, but if you completely screw up, you're also going to be fine. But what sucks about it is that it's really slow. It's almost like I remember when I said that the High Blood Charm was really good for platforming challenges. Welcome to the Queen's Garden, which is like a platform challenge area. Ah! Because when you get those games where you're just like, oh no, this isn't gonna do it, and sometimes it just sucks, and that's. I don't know how they're going to fix that. I think that's just going to have to be a thing in Underlords. It's kind of like in a MOBA where if you get a really bad start, you're like, oh, well, bleh. Sometimes you just have to roll out the 50-minute clock, and sometimes you can get a good run out of it, but often you're just screwed. That's just a thing, which is why it's going to be way better to play with friends. I tried it. I was too cheeky. Really there? That was cheekiness. I always find the flying mantises harder than the ground ones anyway. I guess because you've got to outposition yourself to fight them, really. I like how Cornifer frickin' went through this place to do a map, but didn't frickin' follow the sign that says there's a bench. Good job, Cornifer. Ah, music. I want murder babies. I also just really like the noise it makes. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we falling? Oh! mask maker. Full squircle. You know you're at the end of the game when all the areas are starting to loop back around to each other. It's a sign. Of course, we're not anywhere near the end of the game because Hollow Knight has a gazillion endgame content things to do, but still. What are you talking about? There's no such thing as sadness. Life is a thing of joy and wonder. Ugh, joy and wonder. I accidentally fell down a hole. This doesn't look suspicious at all. My children! But it's a banger, though. It's always a hit. I will always be happy when a game takes, like, the ambient exploration theme and just puts some fucking banging drums on it for the, for, like, a battle challenge. You see how clean that was? Oh man, I'm starting to get over some of the, like, funk. Money. Give me the money. Give me the money. Go, 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 give me the money. Hi. Hi. Here sleeps the trader's child. I'm sure this will be important at some point. I got in here easily, but I can't get out. It's like a frickin' finger trap. This area is pretty... The platforming at the end of the game gets pretty gnarly, but I'll be honest, most of it is just me fucking up. See how gnarly that was? That was so gnarly. Ugh. Controlled. These enemies confuse our children. I mean, admittedly, our children are very smart, but still. Oh, look at that. What? A place just for us. This was my hole. It was made for me. Oh dear. I just accidentally, didn't I? Hello, cloth. Ha ha! Yeah, I was not ready for this. I was kind of trying to avoid this, actually. Trader Lord is no fun. Alright, where are you, Trader Lord? You're all the way up there. That's quite a ways to go. This is a shape of Unbanger. Do we want? I think I want the Hive Blood on just for like platforming challenges and stuff, and dealing with these annoying enemies. So we have to platform our way back up to that area. We got a hardcore parkour, chat. Peace out. It could be quicker to use the oven bench. Probably about the same. We have to ignore a lot of pathways that we totally should have been down before. We're gonna have to backtrack, but now we've started fighting the Traitor Lord, we kind of need to finish. Time to finish what we started. The nice thing about getting soul containers is that when you have less soul because you died, soul containers kind of let you even that out a little bit more. Do we have to fight all the mantises on the way here again? Or is it completely reset? Yeah, we do. Thank you, Cloth. See you later, Barry. Don't think the Trader Lord's gonna be super hard, I just need to actually remember how they work. I think I brute forced them the first time I fought them because you do have an assistant, so you kind of can do that. I do like that he's basically just got the same moves as all the other mantises in this area, but just scarier. I always respect that in boss design. Oh, I thought I could get under it. Oh, I dodged the wrong way by accident. My heart. We have that though. We have that. This is a good loadout for it. Like, I could see not using Hive Blood, and I don't think we need Hive Blood, but I think the Hive Blood just helps a little. Just helps a little. Just a little. I think it also maybe totally be fair to replace Hive Blood with the charm that lets you basically generate like double soul. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, but I mean, the first fight was just a, oh shit, what's going on? This time, we learn his patterns. We know how to dodge his moves. We just gotta put it all together. So we're on the up and ups. I have no unconfidence about this fight. It's that fall off a ledge, then jump thing that I always get confused about. The freaking, like, Donkey Kong jump. That is a move that always is a bit much for me. So much stuff to do here, and then I stumble into the Traitor Lord fight. What an unfortunate circumstance. I accidentally got juice on my nose when I took that drink. How'd I do that? Effortless! Poised! Graceful! Ha-ha! I mean, I respect it. I respect announcing your presence in such a dramatic way. It's good energy. It's like entering a woman going, "What up, assholes?" It's just wider than I expected, is what she said. Okay, this is the run where we, even though we know what we're doing, we fuck it up. It's okay. This is all part of repeating a boss fight. Gotta go not get greedy with healing, which is the way to get good at Hollow Knight. I think more than any other boss, this is a dance, you know? Oh, good job, Ollie. The fact that he's got... I dodged that. You saw it. You saw it. Ugh. Maybe the Shade Cloak hadn't quite charged. That's probably what happened. Such a calm atmosphere, and there's me fucking it up. Oh, you know when the shortcut takes longer than it should because you're slow, an idiot. I need to empty my mind. It's the way of a true master. We learnt this. And become a bad streamer and just be completely silent during the boss fights. I also believe, despite the clumsiness of our previous attempts, I think that we have what it takes to defeat the Traitor Lord and bring peace to the gardens. My shoulders are starting to hurt from the way I'm sitting in, like, battle pose. And by shoulder, I mean elbow, but, you know, it's all connected, so I'm still right. Clean. I was gonna say clean and greasy, but that's not a sentence that makes sense. I got a hit off before he knew of my presence. It's actually better to take contact damage from him than to take a hit from him. It's actually an important thing to remember. Yikes. Ah! Ow! Unfortunate. One moment. One moment, please. Oh, he fell asleep. Alright. Oh, you hear that? I just heard a grub. Why are you keeping a grub in here? I really need to get that plushy grub that they sold. I don't know if they still sell it. Easy. You call that hiding? I call that good tidings, because I'm freeing the innocent grubs. One moment. I just gotta reply some messages. Okay, I promise I won't get distracted by work things again. I promise. That's the last time. That's the problem. That's the mojo. Are you gonna say that Hive Blood isn't very useful for this fight because he often deals 2 damage? I agree. I just need to remember to change it. Yeah. I agree. Useful for the way here, but the way here isn't really doing much damage anymore. There's quite a lot of options we can take as well, because it's a 4 charm slot. That being said, it's not unuseful, but it's not ideal. Thing is that I don't think that's the problem. We're just messing up our strats. But maybe the thing that allows us to... maybe stronger spells. If we... Why'd I do that? See, I've just rattled myself. I've just hardcore rattled myself. I'm rattled. I rattled it. I immediately rattled it. I rattled myself in moments. Did I get rattled? You know what I need to do? Go to the bathroom and relieve myself of this big dick energy. See, this is what I was thinking. Increase the amount of soul gained so that we can just kind of spam some spells. I want Shape of Un. Even though it's maybe not ideal. Maybe we go Shape of Un and... so we can't afford both of these. We can afford one of them. We can't afford to make spells stronger and Soul Eater. Dream Shield for extra damage? Maybe. That's like a last ditch idea. But what I am gonna do is ditch my bladder and be a second. You know, Mr. Neil, Dream Shield isn't a bad idea. Because it would be passive damage, and we just have to worry on dodging then. And that's an exactly 4-banger, so I'm gonna try it. We're gonna just see. We're gonna do upgraded Dream Shield, because there's not really much point in doing regular Dream Shield. Like, this is the regular Dream Shield. This is the unupgraded one. It's smaller, sure, but it's the damage bonus that's much more noticeable. The boss is infected Mantis Lord. The boss is an infected Mantis Lord. The Lost Lord, Mantis Lord. There were 4 originally in the Mantis Kingdom. This one left. That's why he's called the Traitor Lord. These are all the traitor Mantises. Oh, Plex. That is a real first world problem. Forgetting what you wanted to get on sale. Yeah. My first world problem right now is that I missed a pre-order on some Warhammer paints. And the full collection has never come back in stock after that pre-order. And I'm like, just waiting to... I'm just waiting with my money. Let me buy you! Yes! Well, it does damage even without this attack. And also it defends us more when we heal. Like, I think it might be a good idea, Neil. I actually think upgraded Dream Shield is a hidden banger. It's very useful in an unintrusive way. Doesn't change the way you fight or go about the encounter in any way, but does offer hidden bangers. You wanna know what's even better? The Mantis Lords in the camp are 3 sisters, and this is their one brother, if I remember correctly. The one man, anyway. No! I didn't ruin it. Oh, you spawned over there? Weird. Well, it's especially because some fights are very defensive, and this actually is a very defensive fight. Because he's got very particular moves, you have to dodge in very particular ways. Which actually makes Dream Shield quite good in that it's not going to block attacks, but it is going to do damage while we dodge over him and stuff like that. And we got to remember we can't actually stay in the air very long after he attacks. Oh. Time to focus. Oh, it hits him when we dash through him as well, which is very valuable. That was just my bad. Oh, I just mistimed that just a little bit. No! Aww. You can't dream nail. Some characters you can't dream nail when they're dead. Right? They have to be long dead or alive. I hear the grub. And he hears me. Grub loves me. We might be able to dream nail her after leaving the screen and coming back. Oh, one arrives. Far it walks to find me. Did it seek my aid, or did the path carry it by chance to so pertinent a place? It is true. True that you were awaited. No, perhaps that is inaccurate. True, one like you was awaited. I have a gift held long for one of your kind, half of a whole. When united, great power is granted, and on the path ahead, great power it will need. Taken the white fragment. It faced a gendered child. She's a fierce foe, strong in mind and body, striking reflection of her mother, though the two were permitted little time together. I never begrudged the worm's dalliance as bargain. In fact, I feel some affection for the creature birthed. If your paths were to align, I imagine you might attain yourself a powerful ally. Within my roots, the weakening of the vessel I plainly feel. Only two obvious outcomes there are from such a thing. First is the inevitable, on a current course, regression, all minds relinquished to that pernicious plague. The second I find preferable, and would seek your aid in its occurrence. Replacement. I implore you, usurp the vessel. Its supposed strength was ill-judged. It was tarnished by an idea instilled. But you are free of such blemishes. You could contain that thing inside. I'll offer a fair warning. The vessel may itself be weak, but it is much empowered by that force within. To claim its role requires strength of some magnitude. Prepare yourself well before attempting the task. Prepare well, but don't dally. Were the vessel to break prematurely, that plague would unleash within a rage and power built of ages chained. So it can access a mind, then the seals shall break before its blade. Bye, white lady! I hear you, Grub, but I don't remember how to get to you. I think it might be, like, an area nearby that's on the same... There we go! There's Cloth! Well, now that was something! A true battle of mighty warriors. So intense, so climactic. It's really everything I could have ever hoped for. Thanks for all your help, my friend. For a tiny bug, you set a valiant example. We'll meet again, I'm sure of it. Be on my way soon. Nola is waiting and I'm done down here. Just savouring the moment a little longer. She doesn't know she's dead. The white fragment is part of something we need for the true ending. Now, I gotta remember how exactly to complete it. But that'll come in time. Why I do this? This game has a lot of those surprising feels for a game about bugs. Hey! This is a different grub. I remember this being vaguely hard, actually. Because you kind of slide before you get a chance to activate the crystal. It's hard to describe control-wise, but you kind of need to like time it so that you stick to the wall. Surprisingly hard. Be free, my child. I'll remember how to get the one guarded by the white lady one day. Oh, great. You're gonna make me do it backwards. I don't want to do this. And obviously the white lady's dialogue is all deep lore. Referring to the worm and such things. And this is how we loop back around to that part of Green Path. Oh wait, we can just swim through the acid now. This is not a threat at all. Missed one. That's fine, because we want to backtrack anyway, because we have more stuff to do in the Queen's Gardens, but... it's probably in the backtracking path at the top. Oh, those enemies in the Queen's Gardens are just like winged versions of the cuties that we find around the rest of the Green Path. Winged cuties, they're gonna fly right into my heart. If I remember correctly, there's a couple, kind of like Undertale, there's a couple of like semi-unrelated things you need to do to get the true ending as well, which we'll do. Now it's just to figure out which of these side paths we need to go to. And remember that there's a grub by the white lady that I don't remember how to get to, because we're probably going to need to come back there at some point going, oh no, we'll save him. Oh no. I believe if we die here, our spirit spawns near the edge of the area, so we can get back to it quite easily. I'll just keep the Dream Shield on. It's pretty good. No. Well, we did the thing we need to do, which is find the Queen in the Queen's Gardens. I was really hoping the shield would kill that guy. Shade? Shade? Where are you, Shade? I want my money. Oh, great, you died in the middle. It's way awkward going back on a path you've taken so many times, because you remember how to go one way, not the other. Yeah, there's one path we haven't taken yet. Down and to the left. Excuse me. There's meant to be a path here. Unless it's this one, but I thought this was somewhere else. We'd already been here. Yeah, we have. There might be something to do here now that we killed the Trader Lord. No. I genuinely don't know what's the purpose of that room. Something important, no doubt. Ah, the chamber up there I thought went to somewhere else, but it doesn't. Hello, Grub. Man, I'm genuinely sad about cloth. I've been in a sad boy mood, as in, like, I'm not no sad or anything, just things are making me sadder. I'm very, very weak to rom-coms and such right now. Rom-coms? I don't know why I said that. I mean, I'm always weak to rom-coms. More now than usual. I got man-trapped. I got heckin' man-trapped. Alright, stiff upper lip. Let's go. I was pretty much talking Wookiee there. Good job, Ollie. Good job. I always get so mad at myself when I jump up at spikes on a ceiling in a game. Because they seem like they should be the easiest ones to avoid. Just jump under them, dumbass. And yet, here's me, the dumbass. Good, you're all dead. I hate you. They're bouncy, and I don't like bouncy enemies. I also don't know what that thing is. We've seen things like that in a lot of rooms that have charms in them. Like a lot of nail charms. So I'm kind of surprised there isn't a nail charm here. But there might be down this path. I actually don't know what's down here. Aside from probably a backtrack loop. Excuse me? Oh yeah, I died here. Forgot about that. Somehow. I'm not very smart. You respawned? This is why I put on the Thorns charm. I thought some just AoE damage around me when I fuck up would be nice. And it is. It's a good safety net. Hello there, seal. curious. This means you intend for me to use it. Oh, yes! Oh, the queen is coming. I've been waiting for so long, but now she's almost here. I feel like I'm about to burst. I've kept it safe, this secret garden. I've kept it safe for all this time, so soon the queen will return and teach me to fly. Shall we wait together, stranger? Shall we play together? Mamu, you're meant to be easy. Why am I fucking up? Mamu! Why do I die at the easy bosses? How do I have that unique skill? Look, it loops all around, but I didn't finish the loop, so I didn't get to enjoy it. Whatever. Looks like we gotta go around again. Fighting all those annoying little spiky dudes. Fight an enemy, an area full of an annoying bouncy enemy. Just to fight an annoying bouncy boss. Now this is the real challenge. Money? Don't really care about money, though. I'm pretty sure we don't have much more to spend it on until we've done... Like, there will be places to spend it, but I don't think it'll matter, right? We'll have enough money, in theory, he says. Believing. Idiotically. Let's not make the same mistake again and open the shortcut first. Secret station. Now we can fight Mamu. Wait, did I sit on that bench yet? Not that it super matters, because it's really near another bench. I hate it. Thanks. Get out of here! Oh, stranger, you're strong, much stronger than me. I've been waiting a long time, stranger. I've been fighting a long time, stranger. I'm very, very tired. The queen will be here soon. Just need to sleep a little. Wait when the queen arrives, stranger. Perhaps the queen will teach us both to fly, stranger. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I can fly. So I already know what you want, but that's fine. Ding, ding, ding. Little one, I found it! The stag nest where I was born and raised. I've yet to go there again. My duty binds me to travel only where I am called, but if you wish to see it yourself, I would take you there. None may remain to welcome us, but the nest is still a sight to behold. Give me the word and we will go there at once. Stag nest! Being back in my old home, I feel the weight of my long life bearing down on me. I carry it proudly, though wherever I travel, my memories of my family and my kind come with me. The nest of the stags. They're all dead. I was really hoping we'd get a pale ore here. An empty eggshell. I think they died. I think they just did. Right? I don't think there's a cause. I think the kingdom was dying and they just kind of died along with it. They didn't get infected. They just probably locked themselves away here. And kind of got forgotten about. What do you think of my old home, little one? It was full of life once. Stags coming and going, swapping stories of the places they'd been and the passengers they'd met. For a long time now, I've considered myself the only one remaining, the last stag. Being in the nest again. There's something in the air, the smell, or warmth for a presence, perhaps. Could it be other stags have made their way out into the wider world? Yes, I'll hold on to that hope. My kin still lies out there, journeying beyond these lands. But for me, I could never abandon the stag ways, not as long as passengers still need them. I can tell you you've got important work to do. I'll be your companion as long as my old body still serves. Let's enjoy the old stag ways a little longer. Let's see if they have any thoughts. Nah. And you can see it's kind of separate from the world because it's up here on the Howling Cliffs. We can actually get some. We'll do that now. Before I would forget. Not essential, but, you know, it's something to do right now. Something chill. He says, before he's about to fall off the cliff and not chill, probably. I have to find the frickin' tree first. My beings is for you alone. These blasts have been stretched for never ending. There is no world beyond. Those fully enough to traverse this void must pay the toll and ranks as depression, mind, skin, and grants. We've read that before. That's not new information. You go over here, you're like, oh, what a neat place. There it is, there's the tree. I knew it wasn't far away from the entrance. See? Because it's a tree. Oh man, am I tired. Gonna need me some caffeine. Not that I have anything late to do tonight. So I might take a break in a bit and get myself a nice cool glass of Diet Cola. We have enough to go back to the seer. I know something we can do, but it's not quite getting the pale ore, is it? Alright, after this we can go back to the Rusting Grounds and get, I believe, the last upgrade to the nail. There might be another one after this. To the Dream Nail, the last essence collecting quest, but there might be one after this. In fact, there probably is, because there's way more ways to generate essence than we have right now. There's a lot of essence remaining in the world. Oh, done. Alright. I'm gonna go get myself a drink. Walk around for a second. Stretch my legs. Stay hydrated, kids. All that stuff. All things that cool kids do. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Chat! Do you know what we can do? We can go to the Tower of Love. Chat. Oh my god. That's what we need to do. That's the Tower of Love. We just gotta get back to a station. We can either go down or actually I think it might be easy to go down. Let's go down. I always love going down. I find nothing wrong with going down, ever. This isn't where I want to be. Streaming voice, what? Streaming voice. Does your streaming voice is different from your usual love? I definitely pronounce, some people say that there's no such thing as a streamer voice. Some people say they don't have that. That is incorrect. Everyone, when streaming, at the very least, projects a little more. That's definitely something. I consciously do that because that's just good. That's very sensible to do. A lot of people subconsciously do that. But I definitely do that, at the very least. Oh, remember when this fight was hard? Huh, those were the days, right, chat? Good old days. But yeah, I definitely have a bit more of a performing voice when I'm when I'm doing D&D anyway, even when I'm doing D&D like not on stream, you know, definitely happens. Where's the nightmare shield? We'll find it one day. I believe in you, Slashes. I went the wrong way. Oops. There is the way, it's the way out of this place to the Tower of Love. Okay, we want to go back to King's Station. That's what I thought. Where are you going? You're rich in potential, Slashes. Such untapped power within that one. It could serve us well. I really want to find out how to get that grub we never got in the Queen's Gardens. So if someone can figure that out, because I would like to find all the grubs. That might just be a stream we do one day. Now that we've kind of almost unlocked every place in the game, is just go through literally with a guide trying to find all the grubs we missed. Because I ain't got time figuring everything out without a guide, I'll be honest. Good job, Ollie. Really? That's doesn't make... No, that doesn't make sense. No, that's not... You're talking about the way into the Tower of Love. We're here. It's off-key! The music's off-key. I hate it. That weirds me out more than anything. When you start messing with your music in the game, I'm gonna start freaking out. I wish I had the frickin' yeet cloak on, but I don't. Good job, Ollie. My ability to get hit by basic enemies continues to confound myself. He's melting! Melting! He doesn't let you generate soul when you hit him. I only just noticed that. Okay. I would think so, Slashes. I think there's hidden clues in that character's design. Explicitly, he's made of black goop. Everything means everything. It's way too much laughter. You fucking bastard. Don't let him get in your head. He's just a weirdo. Yeah. More accurately, Slash is not shadow, but void. I need to remember not to jump. This is not a jumping fight, aside from maybe to kill some aspids. But he bounces too much for you to get a good jumping move off. You notice he sprays out black stuff instead of orange stuff, like most enemies. The colors are important. Keep your eye on the prize. You might find a surprise. That's not really good rhyme, because it's basically rising prize with prize. 3 at a time now, huh? You sound like my ex-wife. Ah, he loves it. A dark figure locked inside the Tower of Love. Grub map. Wow, that's massive. Okay. Let's get the one we saw locked in the City of Tears real quick. And then I'll go back to Queen's Garden and get that one. Basically, you say in that giant statue, which is a corpse, I'm pretty sure. But this is one of those worlds where, like, you know, the corpses kind of sometimes turn to stone, plus they, you know, they chitin and fossilize and things like that, so. Oh no. We could hear him giggling and a grub crying if we enter the room at a certain time. So, I mean, no comment. Remember, kids, obsession is no joke. Thought it would be in here. I guess I don't hear a grub. Remember, kids, what's love got to do with it? Realistically, there should be a door here. That's kind of what it's saying. Okay. Goodbye. I don't want to play with you. You're too violent. Now we can cheat maximally. Maximum poopy boys. Let's go. Just let us defeat this foul knight. Below us. But probably not this below. Right? Maybe. Maybe this goes up. No, no, it is here. Well, we'll get to that part of the game later, Slashes. I thought you said I dreamed a Hollow Knight with more nano machines. I had a dream last night where I had 2 extra cats. I just got them and I was taking them home. And one was a kitten and one was an old lady. Youth and age. In balance. So he should be... It should be this. Should be around there. Luckily we can actually get there a little easier now. In perfect balance, as all things should be. Remember when I said I unlocked a shortcut and then just decided to not take it? Ollie remembers. Good job, Ollie. You frickin' idiot! Okay, I guess we just won't do that. Oh, in this room? In this horrible, horrible place, where only demons tread and nightmares carve their path. Yes, it is this way. I have seen it. I already knew in my heart of hearts where I must go to free everything. And freedom has been granted. No more grubs in the Queen's Gardens. I wonder if you can actually see on the major map where grubs are. Yep, there's one in the sewers. There's one in the hive. I'm so glad the collector's map exists. There's one in Des, 2 in Deep Nest. That's not many. That's what we're doing. We're grub hunting. We're grub hunting. Let me out. Let me out. This is not my pants. Let's go to Deep Nest, I guess, because that's going to be the most unpleasant one. Distant village. We're just out here freeing the oppressed, being a genuine all-around top unit. No bench, huh? No bench, huh? Easier to do it this way. It's a bit of a commute. Remember this place. We'll be coming back here soon. That'll be fun, he says. Trams! Let's tram it up. All the cool kids out there today use trams. It's the coolest way to travel the world, Daddy-o. Okay, so. Oh, this is gonna be a mess. We're doing the mazy one first. I don't know if I have the spirit for this. It's unlikely. Although I could do a Steven Universe thing and have a character who, like, breaks the fourth wall and talks like they're in an advert. For, like, kids. And remember, kids, always keep track of your bardic inspirations. You don't want to miss out on a good hit just because you rolled too low, don't you? Not want that? I kind of talked myself into it, which I hate doing. I'm always fond of breaking the fourth wall in D&D. It's got to be done. Right. There you are. We just never saw you, my dude. You just exist, but we never saw you here. It's not even hard to get. And the next one is up there in wherever the fuck that is, in the corner? Whole area we haven't found, I guess. That's not the failed tramways, that's kind of to the right of it. So let's just go up first. Remember, kids, do your best to save the innocent. One day, they might be saving you. Remember, kids! But the thing is, Plex, I've kind of got off. I totally get off doing this. I've kind of gone off doing kind of jokey voices for NPCs because I did it for once for one character a few months ago, and no one reacted. Like, no one found it funny. No one even like, and no one reacted at all. And I was like, oh no, I've gone too far. Remember, kids, it's technically not cannibalism if there are goblins, because goblins count as vegetables. Eat your greens. Stay cool. Stay in Bardic College, kids. Let me cheat! Fuck right off with that. Orcs are fungi in 40k. And they're not spelled with a C, they're spelled with a K. If you're gonna meme, do it right. Alright, we'll revoke your meme license, young man. I'll do it. I'm wanted in 7 systems. Well, that's unrelated knowledge. That's knowledge that no one else in the conversation had, so it's unrelated. Y'all bitches need to learn the concept of context. I will not have this discussion again. It is a really fun idea how the orcs in Warhammer 40k are fungus. It makes them a really nice, ever-present threat, because you can never destroy an infection. Once a planet gets orcs, it will always have orcs. It's just how many orcs. That's not even a good joke. That was never even a good joke. Oh, hello. Oh, I hate it. This is terrible. Thanks. This isn't even for a grub. It's for a fucking seal. Who left the seal down here? They need water to breathe. So that's not true at all. How do I get you, grubbers? Are you one of those ones where I have to come down from somewhere else? I'm willing to bet you are. Just to frustrate me. If anyone wants to help me with this one, I would appreciate it. I will go back to the bench so I don't die. Let me up! Let me sit! I'll have some chocolate. I thought it might be a fake wall banger. That's what we should call bankers from now on, wall bangers. Because they're like Wall Street bangers. Get it? It's not funny, it's just an idea. But everything has to be funny, chat. Some things are serious. There's an area up here that looks suspicious. Yeah, there it is. I was gonna say, you're not real. You're also not real. Let's leave this place. What are the mimics? They're just mimics. Like, they're literally just another race that pretends to be grubs. I will look it up in a place where I'm not being attacked at all times. Just assumes the shape of a harmless creature. Yeah. Exactly, there's like caterpillars that look like snakes, a bazillion bugs that look like wasps and things. Exactly. Leaf bros, twig bros. If it is an organic substance, they're gonna pretend to be it. Oh man. Is it dude bro time? It's dude bro time. Dude bro time. Dudes. Dude bro time. If I can find him. Worms pull bugs into their thrall till ages pass and Kimber's full. Caps and shells may fall to dust, but Mr. Mushroom readjusts. It's Mr. Mushroom, Mr. Mushroom, Mr. Mushroom. Do. There's a whole ending of the game based around Mr. Mushroom. There's the meme ending. I have never got it, and will probably never do it because it requires playing. Basically, like not speedrunning, but like sequence breaking in a very specific way to meet Mr. Mushroom in certain places at certain times. Where is the last bugs? Who is? In the hive. Excuse me. Couldn't help myself there. Some strange malaise came over me, known as a hiccup. Yaboom! Kapuzi! Kaporpo! My relationship with Glowing Womb is over. Now Dream Shield is my best friend. Eat my ass. Please and thank. Thanking you very kindly. We should have the hive blood charm on, and I forgot to do it. So in fact, we're going to take a little detour to do it, because we have to go through the whole hive. I'm sure as hell going to put the hive blood charm on so that the bugs won't attack us in there. Yeah, well, it's like I said, you have to go to certain places in a very different direction. There is no sequence breaking in a game like this because you can pretty much do anything from the start. But it requires going to find him at specific places at certain times. I think the context of that sentence was very important. And very basic and very simple. Okay, something I have no interest in doing. Fuck you. There's a reason why everyone hates you, Primal Aspids. It's because you fucked my wife. You fucked my whore wife. Just kidding. Everybody did. deepest lore. Give me the power. Give me the powers. Yeah. Character. Yeah. Oh, the Dream Shield is gonna aggro bees. I just realized that. That's not ideal. I don't want to aggro any more bees than I have to, but that's, I guess, just gonna happen. Welcome to bees! Up and then to the side. Bees are quite friendly when you're wearing a charm made out of their dead knights. Then, unless I'm an idiot, we should have every grub in the game, which we never did when I played the first time. And by we, I mean me. You weren't involved. Great. I aggroed one of the more annoying ones. God damn it. If I have to kill every single bee in here, I'll be disappointed and not very happy. Huh? I wasn't asking for a guide on this one. Haven't even explored it yet. And that doesn't even help me because I don't even know what that refers to. Oh, that hole. Well, that's not hard to get to. I probably wouldn't have seen that on my own, actually. That's a bingo. Right there. Ah! Back to the sewers, which is actually links back to this place, so everything's connected. And then that should be the last grub, unless I'm blind. We can check that by going back to the grub father and seeing what he gives us. So even though I never got it, I'm pretty sure I know what the final reward is. So if he gives us that, then we got everything, right? I respect that. I'm not super great at exercising. My jobs all require me to be pretty stationary. I'm very good at not being as sedentary as a lot of people in my sort of career would be, right? I'm pretty aware of that kind of stuff. But I'm not very good at finding, you know, dedicated workout time. I like to do little workouts, though, so you can kind of fit them between things. The weather has not made it ideal for working out. you are. Yeah, done. Now we have to find a way back to the infected waterways. I drink my coffee at the start of streams. I like that little extra burst of power. And I might have a coffee after the stream. I don't have work to do, but I don't have a meeting, but I might be meeting. You know what I mean. I also very much respect calling coffee bean juice, or bean water's way better. Josiah sometimes calls it bean water, and I respect that very highly, in fact. Yeah, I think it's easier to go into Ancient Basin and leave, actually, funnily enough. Bean water's just funnier than bean juice. More accurate, too. Way yo. You aren't getting rid of me that easy. Yes, Plex. Ready to see the saddest thing in the game? He stole our waifu. Great prince, so dark, so troubled. But that's not the only danger I had to overcome in my quest for glory. You've noticed this trophy, haven't you? A keepsake from my final triumphant battle deep in the pit below us. Yes, Life Ender claimed another victim, and the crowd erupted into ecstatic cheering. Cheering that was both loud and utterly sincere. To what I owe to my string of triumphs and victories, you ask? As I said earlier, the key is Postal Sovereignty, the 57 precepts of Zot. Gravely relevant there is the first precept, always win your battles over the other 56 precepts. Well, and she will continue forever. And then look, our painting has been changed to a painting of Dumpus. Look at all these happy dudes! Oh yeah, we can do that in a bit. He gives us a pale ore. sorted. And more money than we know what to do with, like literally. It's just burning a hole in our pocket. The Grubberfly's elegy! Bye. Oh, you know what? I love them so much. We just gotta say goodbye to them again. Bye. Oh, there's even like, there's a little one over here. That's cute. I like that they wave. It makes me happy. Grubberfly's elegy, I believe, gives you a very Legend of Zelda-esque beam sword power. Heroic, beautiful. Ugh. Alright, we need to go back to the City of Tears to upgrade our nail to its final potential. And I think that might be all for today. I don't know. I'm feeling a little low power mode, so we'll see. Dream Shield, you've been annoying me. Get out of here. If you were hinting at something, Plex, the answer is yes, soon. That's the kind of stuff that we'll probably do a lot of next stream. You know what I might do? Absolute mad lad style. Is end the stream after we've done this. And save. And then go do some other stuff. Eat. And then there's a chance I might stream some Underlords or something in like an hour or two. You've returned. I see you have some pale ore, a rare, fine metal that. Give me ore and some geo for my efforts. I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger. As you wish, I'll get to work then. It is done. The reforging is done. Your nail is much stronger than it used to be, as strong as it could ever be. In only your weapon have I seen such potential. Finally, behold the majesty of a pure nail. To think this moment has come upon me so soon, I must step outside for a moment. Pure nail. With a pure nail forged, my work in this lifetime comes to an end. My only remaining desire is to see and feel the nail strike true. I beg you, cut me down as my final moment in life. I want to taste the blade's exquisite edge. After all this time, all this toil, haven't I earned it? No! Not today! You will live. You will live. The pure nail, we're not going to notice the difference with so much platforming around in these last areas, but it's going to make a massive difference to bosses. And now we have the strongest nail available without charms and shenanigans. I'm going to feel confident doing some optional bosses next time we play. Tomorrow, probably. So, I think we're going to leave it there. When my body says, hey, it's time to stop streaming, realistically, I should listen to it. I'll probably play some more tomorrow, and then, you know, I might just play some more stuff tonight if, I can't do any other work things, because it's kind of too hot to do most of the work I need to do. So after, you know, after having some food, that might be what we do. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see you later.